Today we are doing rebuild a franchise, and we are going to do the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates are 26th ranked overall, 23rd ranked in contact, 15th in power. Pitching is 26th and 29th in defense, and then 5th in speed, with a team budget of $131 million. Our minor league affiliates are the Indianapolis Indians, which is our AAA affiliate, and then Altoona Curve is our double A affiliate. And I was bouncing between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Colorado Rockies because both teams are going to struggle this season. And I just think I love PNC Park, and the city of Pittsburgh deserves a good team, and the Pirates have struggled for a while. So, we are going to do the Pittsburgh Pirates in MLB The Show 2024. Let's get right into it. So we are going to do everything normal. Manual, manual, manual. We're doing everything manual. Uh, we're just gonna. I don't understand. Your conditions, if not met, you sim. Chavez, hi YouTube. I just we're just gonna do this. I think this is what we want to do, and we're gonna start in spring training. All right. We are in spring training of the 2024 MLB season. So, looking at our roster, we have Mitch Keller, Johan Oviedo. We also have the number one overall pick in Paul Skeens, who's set in Double A at the moment. Gonna be fun watching his growth through this series. Next pitcher is Marco Gonzalez, Martin Perez, Eric Lauer, who is a former Brewer, Bailey Falter, and Luis Ortiz, Quinn Priester, Jackson Wolf is a rookie, and then Braxton Ashcraft. So now, I mean, we are in spring training, so just remember that not all these guys are going to be on the Major League roster in opening day. Aroldis Chapman, Dury Morota, Colin Holderman, Jose Hernandez, Ryan Baraki, Roanzi Contreras, and Josh Fleming. And if I murder these names, I am completely so sorry. I have to hear them, and then I won't forget them. It's one of those things like I'll watch the Pittsburgh Pirates this year, so I get to hear these names, and once I hear them, I got them. It's just some of these last names are hard. And then Colin Shelby is also on the Major League roster. We got a couple other guys here: Cameron Malansensky, Kyle Nichols. And then our closer is David Bednar. Catchers, Henry Davis, Yasmani Grandal, Eddie Rodriguez, Jason DeLay. First baseman, we got Rowdy Tellez. Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez and G. Hawan Bay. Key Brian Hayes, Jared Trillo, O'Neill Cruz, Livior Piguero, and then Sung Si Chang is also up in the big league roster, and then Alika Williams. We got Brian Reynolds in left, Connor Joe in left, and Edward Alvarez, and Cannon Smith Najibi, Jack Swinski in center. Right, we got Andrew McCutchen and Josh Palacios. So those are our Major League roster guys right now. Again, these guys are not going to all be on the opening day roster. What's up, Chavez? When it comes down to it. Again, we do have a 49. We have 49.29 million in available budget. So we will definitely see what we can do. Currently, I think we have 103 million towards player salaries. So definitely some work to be done. It will be interesting to see what we can do here. I think what we're gonna end up doing is just go to calendar. We're gonna play full game. Okay. I have O'Neill Cruz lead off. I'm gonna do Rowdy Tellez bat second. Brian Reynolds third. Key Brian Hayes fourth. I like Jack Sawinski batting fifth. Okay. I like that. I like that right there. So we got O'Neill Cruz batting first, playing short. Rowdy Tellez batting second, playing first. Brian Reynolds batting left. Brian Reynolds playing left field, batting third. Key Brian Hayes playing third base, batting fourth. Jack Swinski playing center field, batting fifth. Jared Trujillo is our DH, batting sixth. Yasmani Grandal batting seventh, playing catcher. Andrew McCutchen playing right field, batting eighth. And Nick Gonzalez closing out the lineup at the 9 hole, playing second base. So that is going to be our opening day lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we are going to get right into rebuilding the Pittsburgh Pirates.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
Day for Major League Baseball. Fun fact is, I took this day off for
welcome
vacation.
in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins.
Took this day off from work. March 28th. 2024 opening day.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. So the Pittsburgh Pirates with a gloomy outlook heading into the season. Definitely a long shot to contend. Singy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some
our
hope?
projected record.
I got a feeling these.
I think I gotta turn them down. Projected record is 72-90. We're ending up being last place in the NL Central. So our goal is to get to the playoffs. In 162 games by the end of September, can this team be a playoff team? That is our goal.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go and getting to start. Yuri Perez.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the
Not some
mound
bad
for you, the
stats.
offense is definitely expected to score.
Leadoff hitter,
4
O'Neal
runs at
Cruz.
least, unless they're really
So we are going to change it for the season. We are going to do catcher, just do catcher near, and then we are going to do directional hitting for our season. So that's how we're going to do it for our season. So our first batter, leadoff hitter, is O'Neal Cruz, and he fouls the first pitch
he wants
off.
to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but
Surprised that was down to strike.
Maybe a little anxious.
I'm expecting big things from O'Neal Cruz this year. He checks his swing on this one, and he does not go around.
Look to third. He did
So now the count is 2-2. The windup and the pitch. This one's fly ball to right center. It's gonna be caught.
Chisholm makes the grab, 1 away. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this.
Our two-hole hitter, Rowdy
trying to hit the
Tellez.
ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's
Hit
margin
hard down
for
to the
error
second
if you
baseman.
can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm
One
sure,
pitch,
with
one
2
out.
strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
On its way to the corner. And it's off the wall, but foul. Nice warm day
Milestone
here. Good
watch,
baseball
98 home
weather.
runs for
Does that change anything, Chris,
Ryan Reynolds.
especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable in it.
That will
there's
be the
third
top
out.
of the first inning.
That'll do it for the inning.
Not much
Down
going on.
quietly, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Yeah, his ERA last
Mitch
year
Keller.
was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff.
Not the start Mitch was looking for there.
Well, that'll
One
make you feel
pitch,
good as a hitter right there.
and it's a
Well-deserved
double.
Double on a great swing. Got everything going on.
Not
time,
ideal.
Stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ryan De La Cruz. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Just off the outside edge.
It's interesting. You have spring training, wonderful weather, and then most teams go north.
Gonzalez makes a nice play and throws it over to
hitters
Les.
have to kind of get through that for the first month and a half, and then everything evens out.
Luis Ariz stands in. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike one. How much did your dress change when it would get cold, or when it would be cold early or late in the season?
Well, early in the season, Boog, I'm taking a top cold.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Tosses the
There we
first.
go.
Play is made.
It was a big strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher
Jake
has
Berger.
to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Blue gave me that one.
And strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away.
Swing and
Outswinging.
miss.
Had him way out.
Nice.
Top of the
So after the
now
double,
batting Key Brian
not
Hayes.
much from the
Talk
Marlins.
about elite defensive third baseman. This guy is at the top of the list. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the
I was so late
All-Star
on
game
that.
and have a gold
That
glove,
was
if
crazy.
not a platinum glove.
The 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The choo-choo pitch.
Off the
Inside.
mark there, and it's 3-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Oh, but one of the things I
Should
think
be a base
about
hit.
immediately are
That boy
just
Key
the
Brian.
feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able
Jack
to make tough plays look easy.
Sawinski.
Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more
95
barrels
power.
because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
95 power from Jack Sawinski.
Kicks and deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Missed it. Very early.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
And the right-hander deals. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Number
That ball
19,
was up.
the next Pirate to
That
hit.
ball was up, Blue.
First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. On the ground, right side.
It's going to be a double play.
6-3 double play. And the inning is over.
The inning
No runs, one hit,
is
no
over.
errors.
I'm
Bottom
thinking,
half of it.
what I'm thinking I'm going to do, honestly, is record it, and then when I'm done, I'll download the VOD, and then I'll be able to, like, just cut out what I want, and then do an over-game commentary.
Inning number 2, and now the switch hitting first
kinda what
baseman
I'm
Josh
thinking.
Bell. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still most to him. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Keller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Over-game commentary is still a W. Yeah.
Jesus
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
The next
Like,
up for the Marlins.
just basically
And there, first
cut
strike
out the
one.
most important parts of the game and then commentate over it.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out here on opening day.
Turn
On the
2.
ground to second, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Over to first, safe. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Gordon. This one lifted in the air, left field. Reynolds gets under it. And there are 2 down.
Here we are. 2 outs.
Christian Bethencourt, the next up for the Marlins. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Abisail Garcia in the box now. Takes strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Nice.
Struck him out. He swung
Big
over
strikeout by Keller there.
He's in a tough spot.
Keller's
Had to make a
pumped.
Great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Look at him go. He's pumped. Got himself out of a jam.
All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal. Happy little man.
Perez back to work. Way outside, ball 1.
I'm feeling maybe a home run here by Grandal.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Almost.
That deserves another look. Its StatCast showcases a great route and a lot of distance covered on the play. That was impressive, Chris.
Almost.
Yeah, 115 feet to make the grab, and he had all the closing speed.
Garcia
to
makes
it
a good
off.
play.
And that catch right there, I mean, that thing requires so much focus while the ball's in the air. I mean, you're running a long way, your heels can hit, bobble your head a little bit, but he just put his athleticism on display for
That
us.
boy
on
cut.
one.
And there's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Good boy.
Didn't get cheated on that swing.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And that one sliced foul.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And here it comes. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw.
Damn.
Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
He was out.
Next offering is down low.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Home
We
half
go
of
to the bottom of the third.
Back here in Miami, set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Chaz is having himself a game so far.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz. And that one hit hard and backed up the middle for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Mitch has himself
Back-to-back
in
base
a
hits.
jam
That's
again.
about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And it's even up.
1-1.
There's a strike. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the
Good strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and
2 on, 1 out. Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Chisholm at second. De La Cruz over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Mitch is going to get himself out of another jam here, I think.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
2 on, 1 out. That one the other way, and a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead. 1-0.
Not quite.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Double steal. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And they're at the knees. And that's strike 2. Hangs and misses. It's a
See you later.
strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through.
It's
and you
fifth
feel
strike.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That's through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Gets it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in.
Wow.
Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz. The wind of the pitch. High fly ball, pretty
Come
well
on.
struck out towards right center. That one back. And
Let's go. Let's go.
It's 1-1.
First home run of the season, O'Neal Cruz.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive.
The first
and
home run
paid
for the
off.
Pittsburgh Pirates goes to O'Neal Cruz as well. 418 feet off the bat. Let's go, baby. Ooh, we got the Pirates sword.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball
go.
on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when
another
you're
look
looking
at
out
it.
over the plate, allowing
Dang.
the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location.
Brings up
That's
Rowdy
a tremendous swing.
Telez.
Here's Rowdy Telez.
This one's
Down the line. Garcia
Rushed,
giving
but
chase.
foul.
Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
0-2 pitch.
Not even close there. And that is ball 1.
Almost hit him.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Wouldn't chase that time.
The 2-2 now.
The punch out there.
Rowdy Telez
And
checks
that's
the
the
swing,
first
but
out. Nice recovery
he did
after
go
giving
around.
up the homer. Ryan Reynolds here. Reynolds goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
hitting moonshots, but they foul.
One down, base is empty.
One ball,
Not close with
two
that
strikes.
one. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Puts it away from the out. And there's 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Key Brian Hayes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Hits the outside corner. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Shoot.
Throw over to first.
No,
Hayes
he's safe.
gets back easily. Hayes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. So they pick up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Gordon. The right-hander back to work. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Throw over to Tellez. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Efficient.
Here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt. Fouled off down the right side. Bethancourt in his 5th season, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the...
This one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. Around third. Throw cut off, now to the plate, and he's out.
Ooh. A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution
coming in with the highlight
the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
He might have been safe.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's in there. That's strike 2. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Score remains tied 1-1.
What a defensive play to save the run from scoring. And Mitch Keller continues to deal.
Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 19. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Chisholm calls it in, and there's 1 away. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, Gordon on the run, sends it over to first. That takes care of Grandal.
I love how guys at this level are able to make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. First pitch, not close. Next offering way upstairs.
Well, usually a
I
high
also
level of
also
confidence
feel like
when you're
swinging at
facing
everything.
a young pitcher out there on the mound.
5th inning, and
In
he
this
only has
situation,
49
ahead
pitches.
2-0. He's put himself in a really good
3
spot.
balls, no strike.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's ball 4.
Take your man.
Boo, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Rip to third. They get the force, and that is that. Pirates leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ryan De La Cruz. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've
I
been able
definitely
to
think
produce in this
over
one.
game
6 to be
commentary will
exact,
be
and they've all
the
been
way
pretty
to
loud.
do it.
Struck him out looking.
Nice pitch by
Well, I'd
Mitch
say that
Keller.
was a really nice pitch right there, and if it weren't for the call, you could say it was a great take too. I mean, it's close enough to where you probably need to protect, but it looked to end up just off the corner.
The rise. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a ball popped up, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that one hit to first. Got him on the off-balance throw. And a couple of quick outs.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. Still tied.
This is not an offensive game here. Holy cow.
And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Perez back to work. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Next pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1. Fought off foul.
Oh.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little
Ladies and
relaxed
gentlemen, this is
with
where the
needing to
game
reach
gets
base.
absolutely nuts. I want to also get used to doing
Down
a
to the
voiceover.
second. To first,
This
two
is
quick outs to
my
open the
attempt
top of the
at
6th.
doing it. Okay.
Now it's the switch
So
to
Brian Reynolds is up.
Brian Reynolds.
It's an 0-0 count, and he checks his swing
Immediately
a little bit,
bumps in a strike
and
to
it's
the
in there
left
for a
hand.
strike anyways.
On the mound,
So the
very
0
efficient, able to produce it
0-1
out. Seems like within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about
is absolutely crushed to left field off the foul pole, and that will make it a 2-1 ball game, and that is Brian Reynolds' first home run of the season, and you can hear the sound the horn in the background. Sound the horn. Let's go. Second bomb of the game for the Pirates. So Brian Reynolds takes a hanging off-speed pitch and drives it to left off the pole. So that will bring it to 2-1. Now Ke'Bryan Hayes takes it one and drives it to left center field. And that one's off the wall, and that's going to be a stand-up double. Actually, excuse me, that's not a stand-up double, but close. It could have been. But that is a double. Is that better? And that's me testing out my horn during stream because somebody in my chat was telling me it was too loud. So after the home run and the double, the Marlins decide to go to the bullpen.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yuri Perez won't go any further, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and we'll come with a new arm. Trevor Rogers.
Trevor Rogers.
And that's a big potential run.
Jack Sawinski up now for the Pirates in this 2-1 ball game. Lefty on lefty. And Jack goes deep. Absolutely crushes one to right field. Jack Sawinski. His first of the year. 449. 449, baby. Absolutely crushes it to right field, and the boys are hyped in the dugout, and the Pirates offense has come alive in this game.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one.
Absolutely crushed the first pitch he saw from the reliever. Hits at 449, 107.1 miles an hour. Exit velo. So now it is a 4-1 ball game with 2 outs, and Jared takes this one to center, but it is caught, and that will end the top of the 6th inning. So now we go to the bottom of the 6th with a lead of 4-1. That was sick.
Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Josh Bell.
That brings up Josh Bell
And the pitch.
for the Marlins, and he takes a first pitch strike. Mitch Keller at 58 pitches, make it 59 now, is ahead on Josh Bell, and he's working quickly. This one's driven to right field. McCutcheon is there to make the play. So there is one out. Jesus Sanchez now, 0 for 2 on the day, takes this one right back up the middle, and will have himself a base hit.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
So now it's Nick Gordon. Nick Gordon takes the first pitch strike. As a fellow Twins fan, I will miss you. He does hit into a double play here to end the 6th inning, and Mitch Keller, quick innings work, and we get right back to it with the bats.
Here at Lone Depot Park, Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
So that brings up Yasmani Grandal, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And he takes this one right back up the middle, and the pitcher ducks out of the way, Trevor Rogers. And it is a base hit for Yasmani Grandal.
And now it's
Andrew McCutcheon.
He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th.
He takes this one to right, and that's down for a hit. And now runners will be on first and third after Grandal gets aggressive with 0 speed, and he makes it in there. So we have runners on first and third, and Nick Gonzalez comes up, and Nick Gonzalez fouls off the first pitch he sees in the top of the 7th inning. Trevor Rogers, 5th pitch of the inning.
As the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
Sacrificed a bracelet.
Now the 6th, and it's a check swing, and he does hold back, and it's a ball. So now it's 1-1.
I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
He takes this one in there for a strike, so now I'll make it 1-2 count.
Either strike this guy out or get ground ball, double play.
And Gonzalez fouls off. Staying alive. A pitch.
Staying alive.
And as you can hear me in the background saying staying alive.
Staying alive.
And I do a little bit of an audition for you.
2 strikes.
So it's a 2-2 count. One runners on first and third. Nobody out. And the 2-2 pitch from Trevor Rogers is in there. Taken to left center field. And it's going to drop in.
Let's go.
And it's going to score 2. And Nick Gonzalez is going to have himself
Absolutely.
a
Good
double
boy, Nick Gonzalez.
and make it a 6-1 ball game in the top of the 7th inning. And this drone,
Drone's pretty cool.
the drone is pretty cool, as I just said in my live stream. It is a really cool feature. So Sixto
Sanchez
is coming out. And O'Neal Cruz, who's 1 for 3 on today's game, already has a home run. Takes this one to deep left field. And it's going to be down the line. And that's going to score another run. And O'Neal Cruz has himself a double. Our offense is opened up here. And it is a 7-1 ball game now with still nobody out. Have yourself a day, O'Neal Cruz. Have yourself a day.
So man aboard, and now it's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strike.
Rowdy Tellez fouls one off.
First offering is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
He takes this one and fouls it off way early on that one.
Man at second. Try to get him to chase
Now the
some
0-2
change
pitch
up
is
that time.
outside for a ball to make it 1-2. The 1-2 from Sixto Sanchez is fouled off by Rowdy Tellez, and he's staying alive. And he's having a great at-bat with a 7-1 lead. And this one's taken to right field, and it's over the right fielder's head, and it's down off the, or it's off the wall. And Rowdy Tellez gets caught in between first and second. Since he hit it so hard, his speed did not help him there. I thought I was going to be able to stretch it out to a double, but he hit it so hard that his speed
25 years old,
got
and
him
he was born in the Dominican Republic.
exposed.
Next pitch is
That's what happens when those guys don't hit home runs and they hit it too hard like that. So Brian Reynolds up now, 1-1 count. And Brian Reynolds takes this one and drives it to center field. But Jazz is there to make the play. And that will be the second out of the inning. So it's 8-1. Key Brian Hayes, 3 for 3. Double with 2 singles in the game now. The windup in the pitch from Sixto Sanchez.
Nobody on.
Swing and a miss from Key Brian Hayes there.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count.
0-2 now.
Real confident about finishing this hitter off.
And that one's fouled off.
The Pirates up big in this one as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
This one's taken back up the middle for a base hit, and Key Brian Hayes has himself a 4 for 4 opening day.
4 for 4 day for Key Brian Hayes.
Great way to start the season, and he is going to be one that I'm very curious on how his season plays out during this franchise series. This is also another intriguing individual on this roster. Jack Sawinski has a lot of power, as you can see there, 95 power facing right-handed pitchers. I'm very curious to see how it plays out for him this year, and I'm excited to use him. And in this at-bat, he's down 1-2 with a runner on first. Takes that one inside for a ball to make it 2-2 now.
Off of first with 2 away.
That one's high for a ball to make it 3-2. So 3-2 count. Runner on first. Runner will be moving. And it's ball 4. Yes, Jack Sawinski, potential has me intrigued, and I'm very excited to use him throughout this franchise mode. Jared Chirillo, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly at all. I think I say it differently every time I pronounce his name. There's a lot of names on here that I don't really know. I feel like I'm murdering them. Here I'm looking through to see if there's anybody else that I want to give an at-bat to. If there's anybody I see intrigues me, and there wasn't, so I stuck with Jared with runners on first and second, and see if he can capitalize on a big lead. Not a ton of pressure in this at-bat, and Jared does come through with a base hit to right, and I sent the runner so he can have himself a 1-for-4 day with an RBI, and the runner does move up to third. So now it's a 9-1 ball game. So now you got Yasmani Grandal up with runners on first and third, and he takes this one and drives it right back up the middle, and it will make it a 10-1 ball game. And just like that, our offense woke up and just started hitting, and all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, it is a 10-1 ball game, and Ryan Weathers is coming out on the mound for the Marlins to see if he can get out of this inning. Andrew McCutchen, 2 for 2 in today's game, takes this one and fouls it off. He's sitting at 299 home runs.
2 on, 2 outs.
And takes this one and hits it to third, and the third baseman makes a great play and throws to second, and that will end the inning. But after it's all said and done, we got 6 runs in that 7th inning, and it's a score of 10-1.
Holy.
And at the plate for Miami, Christian Bethencourt. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Pulls that one foul.
Work the count back to 2-2. Make it a full count. Garcia on deck for the Marlins. And we do end up striking out Christian Bethencourt after a long at-bat. He says, I almost had it. Avisail Garcia up now for the Marlins, and he takes the first pitch from Mitch in there for a strike, excuse me. This one's grounded to second. Gonzalez is there to make the play. And over to first to record the second out of the inning. So that brings up Chaz Chisholm Hall Jr., and he takes a first pitch strike as well. Mitch was really dealing in this game, and he was working quickly.
Still there, even this deep into the outing.
So this one's grounded to Key Brian Hayes. Key Brian Hayes does make a throwing error here. Rushed the throw, and he threw it low, and Rowdy Tellez over at first base could not make the play. So we do have a runner on first, 2 outs, and Brian De La Cruz up for the Marlins. Takes the first pitch, he sees first strike. Then he swings at the second pitch and fouls it off to make it 0-2. And then that pitch right there made it 1-2. He fouls another one off. Still is 1-2 with 2 outs. And then he grounds one to second base, and Gonzalez is there to make the play, and he throws it over, and that will be the end of the 7th inning. On to the 8th we go. And Nick Gonzalez is up. He takes the first pitch he sees and pops it up to second base. Arises there at second. And that will be 1 pitch, 1 out in the 8th inning. Which brings up O'Neal Cruz, who's 2 for 4 on today's game, lefty on lefty here. And he takes the first one he sees low for a ball. 26,000 in attendance for opening day.
The shortstop takes the ball.
So 2 straight pitches from Ryan Weathers outside and low for a ball. So 2-0. The 2-0 now is in there for a strike. Excuse me. I don't know why I tend to say fastball. It was a fastball pitch, but so now 2-1, grounded to short. O'Neal Cruz is going to be out,
Two down here in the top of the
and
eighth.
it's 2 up, 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty. So
And
next
Ryan
to the
Weathers
plate
is
for
working
Pittsburgh,
quickly as
Rowdy
well.
Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez, 1 for 4 in today's game.
First
This
pitch,
one's
and
just
it's
outside
shot.
for a ball.
The Pirates up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
And then I didn't mean to swing at that one, but I did, so it's 1-1. And then you foul off another one to make it 1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off.
Fouled
Still
another one
1-2.
off.
Good job to fight that one off.
So now fast forward 2-2.
Chase on a slider down and away.
Now make it 3-2.
That one way outside, and it's 3-2.
Brian Reynolds on
This
deck.
guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Takes that one to right,
And that should be extra bases. Around
and we
first
got
and
himself
hustling for
a
second.
double.
In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Brings up Brian Reynolds.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch
And this
number
one's hit to
100.
short and thrown to
Gets it
first
first.
to be
It'll come much
the
closer than
inning-ending
that. Bang, bang.
out.
Bottom of the 8th.
And
now for the Marlins.
Luis Arise up. So we decided to sim the rest of the game, as you can see here. We had a 10-1 lead, and I figured just ending the game and moving on would be the better idea. So we do get the final score of 10-1, and the Pirates get the opening day win in Miami, and the outfielders do their celebration out in center field, and the Pirates get the win, and the boys are rolling to start the season. Mitch Keller gets the opening day win. We had 16 hits, scored 10 runs, and the bats woke up in that 6th inning and just continued on. So appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you like the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see more content. And excited to do this, rebuild the Pirates franchise mode and have a long series. So see you guys in the next video, and peace.